Everyone in my family has boobs, but none of us have an ass. It's just not in our genetics. And I would go to the gym, do my little glute exercises, and I'm like, why the fuck isn't she growing? Like, the gym is not gymming, and it's because I was not working out with the proper technique. But I really thought that I knew my shit and I had it all together. I didn't. These are 7 tips that helped me grow my ass. The most glute growth I have ever seen has been in the last 6 months, and I have been working out for almost 5 years now. Number 1, weight execution. There is literally no point in ego lifting if you are not maintaining proper form, because even if you just are slightly off, it can make the movement hit a muscle that it's not supposed to be hitting. A lot of the times our lower back. Let's say if you are hip thrusting and just really going at it ham like a fucking man who doesn't know how to move it around, it's just boom 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 up and down, you're gonna be targeting your lower back. Like, if your goal is to get lower back pain, yeah, all right, go do that. You're on the right path. But if it's to target the glutes, slow down, make sure you're squeezing up at the top, have a weight that you can actually control. One of the things that I was doing a lot at first was just jumping from workout plan to workout plan. My favorite influencer would post a workout routine and I would do it, and then my other favorite influencer would post another workout routine and I would do it. You need to have some sort of plan that you can be consistent with and that you are sticking to it for a few months. Make sure you are targeting different muscles in your glutes throughout the week. I have one quad day, I have one unilateral glute day, which is where I do like single leg exercises, and then I have another one where it's like my glutes and hamstrings days. I made a program on Canva. I will link it down below. You can use it for free, download it, and it has like a place where you can track your reps, your weight on a weekly basis. Literally, this workout guide is what I attribute most of my growth to. But honestly, if you want to follow your favorite influencers' workout guide, good for you. Write that shit down and make sure it is staying the same, so you are doing the same exact workout every single week. Rotate your workouts. I know I said stick to a workout plan, yes, but in each workout plan you're gonna have maybe 4 or 5 movements. Make sure you are rotating those movements. There are going to be isolation exercises, which are going to be your cable kickbacks, your abductions. For those, keep them towards the end. But if you really feel like hip thrusts work for you, but you're always doing them 3rd or 4th on your list, you're losing out on potential gains. So while I always keep doing the same workouts every single time I work out, I like to rotate the movements within my workouts. Listen, it makes no sense to do exercises or foot placements or positions that work out your quad when you are trying to work out your glutes. Now, it also doesn't make as much sense if you're trying to target your gluteus medius and you are doing exercises that are completely targeting your gluteus maximus. Look at yourself in the mirror or take a picture of your behind. You see, hey, my upper glutes is lacking, my lower glutes is lacking. Choose what you really want to prioritize changing, and then look up exercises that target those muscle groups. And you want to make sure that your workout program consists of exercises that are hardest when the glutes are in the lengthened, shortest, and mid-range position. You don't only want to be doing squats or just RDLs or just hip thrust. We hear it all the time: progressive overload, progressive overload, progressive overload. I used to think that progressive overload was like going super heavy every single week up to a weight that I couldn't even control because, oh, I need a progressive overload. No, that is not the only way that progressive overload looks like. You can add a rep to your movement. You can add weight. You can slow down the movement, especially in the negative. So like, let's say you're doing a hip thrust, you are going slowly up, holding it, and then back down, controlled. If you are doing a RDL, you're going to be going down, 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 very slow. You're going to hold it when your back is, well, not flat, but your back should be like this. With an RDL, your legs are right here. This is where you are going to be holding it, and then you're slowly coming up. Those are forms of progressive overload. And another big mistake that I wasn't doing is that I felt like I was progressive overloading because I'm like, you know what? I think I did 8 reps last week, and I definitely feel more tired today. So you know what? I think I am progressively overloading. No, you need to be tracking that shit. You need to be as precise as you can. So like I said, on Canva, I made a workout program, and I literally every single week I write the reps that I did, the weight that I hit, and then the next week I either try to add another rep or try to add more weight. But there are going to be times where you are just going to plateau. You're going to hit a weight and you're not going to be able to go any heavier because it's just going to be too hard, and then your form is going to be off whenever you try hitting it. So whenever I do plateau, I like to switch from a high rep to a high volume way of working out and vice versa. When I'm working out and doing very high reps of an exercise, I drop the weight. If I can do 2 plates for an RDL for 6 reps, there is no chance that I am doing 2 plates of RDLs for 15 reps. And you might think, well, aren't I going backwards if I'm dropping the weight? No, because what you're working out when you are doing high reps is you're working out your cardiovascular strength, your grip strength. So I find that once I go back to hitting my normal weight, I can hit that weight that was like my max. Let's say I was only able to hit it for 4 reps before. Now I'm able to hit it for 6 to 8 reps because I've built that cardiovascular strength from doing high reps. And something else that I hear constantly in the gym world is pushing to failure. I thought pushing to failure was something that I needed to always do. So every single workout, every single set, I was trying to push to failure. I thought that pushing to failure meant when I was feeling a little bit of pain, maybe my muscles were shaking a little bit, things like that. I quickly learned after getting a trainer though that you are more capable than you realize. I thought that I was good off of 6 reps of an exercise, let's say, and then my trainer like kept me going, and obviously I was paying money for this trainer, so I wasn't about to be like, nope, stop. You know, I kind of trusted him fully, and I was like, okay, you're telling me you're gonna help me look like a baddie, so go ahead, do what you gotta do. And then I realized that, damn, this man is crazy. This man is, I'm over here thinking I'm done after 6 reps, and he's not telling me to stop. Like, he's still counting 7, 8, 9. No, that man made me hit like 15 reps, and I was like, what? I never would have thought that I would have been able to hit those amount of reps or the weight that he was making me hit, because I was not used to pushing to failure. And that is what pushing to failure means. When you work out with a friend, or if you can afford a trainer, work out with a trainer, but when you let them kind of dictate how many sets, the weight that you're gonna hit, when you let them be in control of that and you're just like, okay, do what you gotta do with me, like, all right, I'll go, whatever you want, whatever you think, you are gonna see that you can push more weight, go harder, train harder than you ever believed that you could. And I do not think that I would have ever learned what pushing to failure meant if I never would have gotten a trainer. And once I figured that out, I thought that I needed to push to failure every single time I hit a set, every workout I did. You don't really need to do that, because there are going to be workouts that are a lot more fatiguing than others. For example, for hip thrusts, I don't max out anymore. I don't push to failure. It's oftentimes either the first or the second exercise that I hit is going to be hip thrusts. And if I were to push to failure every single set, I would be fatigued by the time that I got to like my cable kickbacks, which is like the last workout that I do. So know when to push to failure, but also know what failure actually looks like so you get close to it. Because the goal for some of them, if you're going for PRs, if you're really trying to build that strength, yes, push to failure. But if you are just going for hypertrophy, know what working out hard feels like and make sure that you are pushing almost to failure. I used to be the bitch that was at the gym 6-7 times a week. I would remember posting on my Instagram story and being like 3 hours today and like a picture of the gym floor. No, that was actually doing the opposite of what I thought it was. I thought I was gonna be jacked. I was like, yes, my ass is gonna be at 3 sizes bigger. Waist wear. No, but when you are overworking, overtraining your body, you are not giving it enough time to recover. It is not going to be going through the process of building muscle because it is always so stressed. Your body actually doesn't build the muscle when you're working out. It builds a muscle when you're sleeping, when you're resting. So it makes no sense to go to the gym, hit it for 3 hours 7 times a week. Where is the rest? When I first started working out, I didn't understand what being consistent in the gym looked like. I thought consistency at the gym is working out every single day, 7 days a week, spending 3 hours at the gym, going hard as fuck. And that is me being consistent. That is not what consistency looks like. Consistency looks like every single week I am working out. 2 or 3 times a week. Every single week, I am following this specific workout program. Every single week, I am tracking my workouts. Every single week, I am tracking my protein intake. That is what consistency looks like. Consistency can also look like I need to take this week off because I have shit going on at home. I have shit I need to take care of, or I'm injured, so I need to take that week off. But because I have been so consistent at the gym, because it's already a habit for me, after that week, I will have no problem getting back into it. You are allowed to handle your business outside of the gym and enjoy life outside of the gym and still see results. You do not have to put your life on hold in order to get the dream body that you've always wanted. And for a long time, I canceled plans with friends. I stopped seeing my family. I stopped going to birthday parties. And because I was so obsessed with the gym and obsessed with overtraining my body, I put my life kind of on hold in order to get a workout in. That is so unnecessary. You are working out because you want to be healthier. You are working out because you want to be able to look good in the clothes that you wear when you're going outside and doing shit. And that means that you have to find a system that is able to balance your gym life with your everything else. Like, the research states that you really only need to have 2 days to train your glutes, because training is not just like an up graph, positive graph, I don't know what it's called, increasing graph. It's like a curve. It works really well, and then once you start 4 days, 5 days, 6 days training, the effectiveness just shoots way back down. Tip number 8, my diet. I used to think that I just needed to gain weight. I just needed to go on a little bit of a bulk. I didn't want to track my protein. I was like, yes, give me the oatmeal with the bananas, which is carbs plus carbs. Give me the oatmeal with the peanut butter, which is carbs plus carbs plus carbs plus fat. Where is the protein? You need protein in order for muscle protein synthesis to occur, which is what is going to grow the muscle fibers. If you do not track your calories, at the very least, track your protein. Even now, when I've been in this journey for 4 years, 5 years, I find that when I start not tracking my protein, it does get very easy to overestimate the amounts that I am eating. And nothing sucks more than when you are putting in the work, really pushing to failure, really getting those workouts in and being consistent, and the only thing that is slacking is your nutrition, so you are not seeing any progress because of it. And if you are just starting out with working out, then you have the option to do something that is called body recomping, where you eat at your maintenance or fairly close to your maintenance. Eat lots of protein, make sure you are following all the other tips, and then you will see a change in your muscle growth that's gonna lead to you losing fat while also building muscle. But that is really difficult unless you're new to the gym. So what I did, because I started working out like crazy, going ham on the weights, and then I was like, you know what, I want a body recomp. After a few years of working out, it doesn't really work like that. So I did a lot of cutting and bulking phases. I weigh the same amount now than I did when I started my fitness journey, but my whole body is completely different. But those were all the things that I found that really helped me when it came to trying to build my glutes. And that was all I had for you guys today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, and until next time, bye.